Superb stuff. The Doug Anthony All stuff. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we are approaching the end of the show. A lot of the crew going to go on a holiday. We're all going to go on a holiday. I'm going to be off the beaches of Europe. One of the things that cheeses me off about the beaches, I used to go when I was a kid and I dug them, but now they've been spoiled. Too many nudie beaches. I don't like nudie sunbathing. I can't get behind it at all. I mean, it's dangerous. The sun is very hot, right? It's very dangerous. You fly into Ibiza airport and there's loads of farty little Englishmen squeezing tubes of Savlon down their pants, you know? I've got no sympathy. Nude sunbathing is pure exhibitionism, showing off. I mean, who wants to sit on a beach all day watching a pale knob turn pink, eh? Now, be honest. A lot more women nudie sunbathe than men. And the reason for this are twofold, right? The first reason is your average willy. And believe me, they're all average. Well, mine's not. Mine's flipping enormous, but you lot... Oh, no, suddenly the alternative blows drops and Benny Hill is back. Get back, Benny Hill. The average Willie does not look good. Be honest, lads, it is not the most attractive part of the anatomy, is it? It might feel very nice, but it looks flipping horrible. Could you honestly stare yours in its one eye and say, oh, you're a lovely little knob, you really are. No, you're my prettiest feature, I love you, I'm going to have my pubes permed, you look super. And so, no, you couldn't, because it's bad design. It's a shame that this is the male central thing that's been used for sort of imagery of male dominance, and it's so ugly. I mean, why don't they put them on action men? Because it would ruin the whole aesthetic, that's why. Bad design. I mean, when other phallic symbols are designed, symbols of male power, like a Lamborghini. You're down the Lamborghini factory, looking at the thrusting, phallic lines, the forward lines, and you say, well, it's very nice so far, but where's the bulbous veins, eh? When are they going up? A new tower block. Your tower block full of money and power and phallic dominance. They say with the architect, well, it's all right, but when are you going to put the purple helmet on? Tomorrow or what? Doesn't look good. And, of course, your naked dangler on a beach is seldom at its ease. It doesn't know where to put itself, does it? It flops this way. It lolls that way. It lies down, stands up, shrinks. Well, I've been flipping swimming, haven't I? Nobody knows all the men are lying out. The little guys, there we all are. I'm there. The little blokes with the little pink acorn nestling in the gingery bush. One of them's fallen asleep. I'm thinking, shall I wake him up or let the basket burn? Just creep across every 15 minutes, flop it over and baste it with a bit of old brace. And then there's the blokes with the whoppers. The blokes what don't need to lie down, no, because they can strut up and down the beach all day, can't they? Playing volleyball, showing off and intimidating women. Of course they can. Strut up and down the beach, there they are. Look at that, look at that. Here's my dick, they're strutting around, look at it. Some big basket surfer, he's got surfboard under one arm, dick under the other. Look at that, you lucky creatures. Look at that, girl. There's my dick. Look at that, girl. I say, there's your dick, you sexist prat, inside your head, mate. And the other reason that men don't nudie sunbathe on beaches is the terror. The terror, the sheer, undiluted fear of the unwanted erection. That total terror that a little bugger will pop up just when you don't want it to. Because we're not used to it, are we, lads? Topless beach, blimey, I'm surrounded by tits. Boing! There I am. I'm a lefty. I'm thinking, no, I'm an anti-sexist. I'm pro-feminist. I will not ogle. I'm not going to look. I will not oppress. I'm not going to ruin her day by being a leering bloke. I'm not going to ogle. I will not look. I will not oppress her. I'm not going to use my visuals to oppress her. But the dick is not a hypocrite. Go on, have a little look, you basket. Have a little look. Go on, just have a peek. Go on. Go on, have a look. Put a book on me. No one will notice. All the little blokes lying face down, drilling little holes in the sand. I'm trying to brush the sand off and not look like I'm playing with myself. Bloke next door to me's trying to play with himself and look like he's brushing the sand off. Honest, officer, I was just cleaning it and it went off. Now, you may have noticed, ladies and gentlemen, that tonight's routine is a little bit rude. Now, I haven't done it deliberately, I haven't done it. It's basically because I've used up all my gear. I've used up all my gear, done 30 of these closing routines. I like to cover every little aspect of life. Sometimes sex comes into that, fair enough. I hope the IBA aren't offended. They've got enough trouble fighting Mrs. Thatch, and right on to that. But, ladies and gentlemen, I have such trouble with words. You don't know which words to use on TV or else you'll blow your job on telly. Well, actually, there's a case in point. Blow and job. Individually, no problem at all. Blow, no problem. Job, no problem. But put them together, and you get job blow. Still no problem. You see, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about words, and there's too much ignorance, maybe. I don't want to shock people. I wouldn't use the F word or whatever, despite what Dame Edna thinks. But they want to have less sexual education. They want to have less. We had none at my school. We had no sexual education at all. You learn it all behind a bike shed. Maybe that's why we're so ignorant. I mean, what do these words mean we pick up, eh? Blowjob. What's it mean? It means nothing. It's a meaningless term, describes nothing. Blowjob's just 2 words. I don't know much about sex, but I do know one thing. You're not supposed to blow. Blow harder! I am blowing harder! When I'm not feeling anything, well, I am. My bleeding ears are popping. Watching your partner inflate before your very eyes. You come up for air, they shoot across the room like a balloon. We need new words, words that describe the act, words we don't have to po-faced about. Or we wouldn't need swear words if we could be more honest. I mean, we want kids to be more careful. Well, they should know, shouldn't they? They should have words that give them a chance. If they've got to be more careful, which of course they must, right on, they should get words that describe the act, give them an idea what they're taking on. Suffocate job. Just about something, wouldn't it? Or, desperately try to be sensitive even though your neck's half broken job. That'd just about do it, wouldn't it? We need to communicate. I mean, people should talk after sex, then monogamy a bit easier. Talk about it, you don't just roll over and start farting. Oh, I think I may have touched a nerve down there. I heard a squeak, yes. I think I may have messed up a fledgling relationship down there, just possibly. You do that. You do that. You should listen to him. Some of his stuff's quite well observed. You do that. Fart. That's you. You should listen. I don't like the politics, but sometimes he's really quite astute. You don't hear, but I have to listen. Yes, you're asleep. So, don't forget, women fart too. Let's have good politics. Anyway, so, ladies and gentlemen, back on the beach. You do not need to be nudie to be terrified of the unwanted erection. Oh, no, not at all. Not now men's swimming trunks have got as stupid as women's have been for years. Tiny, tiny little swimming trunks. Your average bikini, 20 quid for a pair of shoelaces. Very nice. The thing's really so far up her backside, it's garroted her bottom. I mean, lovely, eh? And now blokes' trunks are no different. You buy a little pink Ibiza pose pouch. Very nice. Clamp your tackle in that. Superb. Little tiny triangle Lurex. Tiny. Not so much a pair of trunks, more a second scrotum, eh? And there you are. I'm walking around thinking I look tasty, I think I look good. It's on, I'm 18, I'm on holiday, I look fantastic. I don't realise my beer gut's dragging in the sand in front of me. Nobody can see what's going on. I mean, you hide nothing. They disguise nothing, ladies and gentlemen, these things. Absolutely nothing. All hypocrisy is on show. You're on the beach, at the beach bar, trying to meet a new friend, trying to be a pal, trying to be sophisticated. There's a girl you fancy. Oh, I just want to be sophisticated, trying to be cool. Do you like dire straits? Trying to be sophisticated. Oh, I'm into dire straits, trying to be cool. And all the time, this little fun-sized Mars bar's trying to peep over the top of your pants. And using that ancient lie, like, the lie that no lady believes, but so many men still try. Why do we keep going with it? Everyone uses it. I only want to be friends. I only want to get to know you. I don't want anything stupid. I just want to get to know you. I don't want any of that. I'm not that sort of boy. I just want to be friends. And all the time, the Mars bar's screaming, I want to shag, I want to shag. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't do that to push the boundaries. It's just the last routine I got, which is maybe why we're getting to the end of the show for me, certainly. But, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, we've had 30 years of jokes about tits. What's wrong with a few about knobs on the telly, eh? So, ladies and